That's where the check went to.
Do you write
All
that
of
kind of
300
check to somebody? Do you yourself give anybody $1,500?
Over the years, yes, I have.
At one time, you give someone, a 7 or 8 year old, $1,500.
You're asking me you're asking me a question. Have I what?
Have you yourself, if you said you exchange gifts, do you yourself write a check to a friend or a niece, nephew for $1,500 when they're 7 or 8 years old?
It's quite possible I could very well have done more than that for my nephew when he was growing up, when he was a young child, and I certainly know over the years, my wife and I have contributed to the gifts of our nephews, and we have 2 of them now. On their financial.
Are you looking into how she got that job after flunking the test?
I don't handle the job issues. You have to talk
Couple
to
more
Don't you think
questions?
that's worth inquiring? What's your understanding of how she got that job? And what was your knowledge of her applying for the job? With this kind of intimate relationship that you're describing, many of us suspect that you must have known that she was applying for a state job. And so fill us in. And obviously that's the source of this interest in this $1,500 check as opposed to the free meals you might have gotten at Thanksgiving dinner from others in the family.
Well, there's birthday gifts and christening gifts, and bear in mind the year of what you're talking about was the year our baby Annie was born, and I know Mr. Chase has characterized it a certain way. I also know that his facts have been questioned by the person that he allegedly talked to. So that's how that's been characterized. All I can tell you is this was the year that our little baby Annie was born, and so when you have a child that's born, friends, family, and loved ones are generous in that year for the child. That's a very normal thing. And so, what's your question?
Did you know that she was interested in a state job and was applying for a state job?
Yes, and suggested to my chief of staff to see if he could find something that fits her qualifications.